everybody. Yes, hi, you guys. Okay, Jay, you can start. It's okay. Good. Okay, awesome. All right. So, you guys, welcome to Crowned with Queen Lala. I'm your host, Queen Lala. I am here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I would like you guys to please treat this as if it's a featured show, okay, folks? I am trying to get this show featured right now, and this is one of my test runs. So if you guys can just be mindful of what you're saying in the comments, be respectful, be kind, please support your my guests in the box today. Drop their emojis, let them know that you're listening, and yeah, just be kind overall. Why not be kind anyways? Okay. So first and foremost, I am your hostess with the mostest. My name is Queen Lala. If you didn't know, now you know. And I am probably the most confident BBW that you know. And I'll tell you why. It took me a lot of time actually to become this confident and to be in like with myself, to be in love with myself. And it all started at just being a kid, doing kid stuff, and being bullied in school. I've always been a big girl, and so I decided to lose weight. My grandmother helped me and was getting me on a good, nice nutritional diet, and I lost so much weight. And I looked in the mirror and was like, ew. I can see my collarbone, I can see the bones in my wrist. Ew. And I was um, discouraged and didn't like myself a lot. And I vented this. Thank you for the favorite. I vented to my church mother, and she told me, "Well, girl, let's go get some burgers and some tacos and get you plumps back up." And I never felt better than when I gained the weight back and accepted myself and loved myself, and decided from that day that there's never gonna be a skinny me. Now, don't get me wrong. Right now, I'm older, so I'm trying to lose some weight. So not too much on me when I start dropping this weight. But I really do. I definitely enjoy being a big woman, and it brings me my most confidence is just being able to love myself and enjoy myself. Otherwise than that, I also feel the most confident when my nails are done. That's my main thing. If my nails are done, and I mean not chips, they got a nice shape. Um, that thank you, Mighty. They're a nice shape. I don't got nothing missing. Then I feel my best self. I don't care about the hair. I don't care about the makeup. The nails is everything for me. So, um, with that being said, my guests today are going to talk about the times that their self confidence was at their highest, that they're never been better selves. Okay. Um, they are going to bring to you their groundbreaking testimonies of the times that they never felt better. So you guys make sure you stay locked in right here. I appreciate you for coming and being here today. You could have been anywhere on the app and you decided to be here with me. And I appreciate you coming out to Crown today. Now, this is a talk show. So if I don't respond to everything that's happening in the comments, I apologize and I'll get back to you at the end of the show. I appreciate the gifts in advance. And now we're just going to get right into it. My first guest, he is the flyest man on this app, and he knows it. um, he hails out of Pennsylvania. You guys make sure you start throwing them flying dollars in the comments because here is Top Dollar.
La. How you doing,
What's
love?
going on? How are
Uh,
you?
I'm alright. I'm good. I want to appreciate you for like, just say thank you for like thinking of me and inviting me on your show. You feel me? You look amazing today, by the way. Loving the nails. You feel
Thank
me? Got the hair.
you. Thank
Everybody that pulled up for
you.
me so far, I appreciate you guys for coming through. You feel me? Come support us and come chill with us while we just have this nice little intervention about confidence.
Little chat. Have a little conversation. Tell everybody that is absolutely ignorant to who you are, who you are.
All right, well, my name is Top Dollar. I am from New York City, but I do live in Pennsylvania at the moment. I started streaming last year in October. I just hit my 56 mil a couple of days ago. Going for my top badge, grinding to get that level 100. I really want to get my own personal gift. That's a very big goal of mine. Besides that,
Ooh,
just I'll just be chilling. I'm all about the random, fun, spontaneous things that just come into my life, and I just have fun as I go. So there's nothing much to it.
I love
I'm not
that.
doing no backflips or anything. I'm just being myself. So come through and check me out. Y'all fave me. Give everybody in the comments that you fave the host, of course, Queen My Life. But yeah.
Yes,
All
y'all
right.
make
So
sure y'all
what did you
favorite
start?
top dollar, top three of the stream, you guys. So, okay, let's get into it. You said let's
Mhm.
do it. Let's do it, friend. I want to know about the time where your confidence had never been better.
I have to say that it has to be is a debate for me because like I I felt like I had like a good prime during like my early 20s, but then I feel like I'm once again come going into another prime where I'm going into my early 30s, and my confidence like it feels unmatched like from then till now. But it's like almost parallel. I just feel like the sky's the limit, especially with me being a fast growing streamer. You feel me? This app is really unpredictable. Like a lot of blessings come through this app. Trust me that when I say that, like if you take this app serious, this yo, bro, you can really like run it up financially, and you can have a lot of fun. Make a
Yep.
lot of good bonds, connections, and everything. So, due to me being so successful at this moment right now, like my confidence is like through the roof. My confidence has always been there as a kid, but I really do feel like highly confident and like due to all the work and all the like hard, everything I put into this app in the past 10 months. So,
I love that.
yeah,
You've
facts.
been working hard.
Oh yeah, grinding for real. I haven't like when I started streaming in October of
Top
last
badge
year.
loading.
Oh yeah, for sure. One day, you feel me? Maybe I gotta tighten up a little bit in some aspects, but it's all about growing. Like I was just saying this to my streamers, yeah, to my viewers yesterday. Uh, like when I first got on this app, I didn't have this wall. I'm still like very amateur when it comes to streaming because you know what I mean. Like we're still growing. We're
Yep.
still evolving. You know what I mean, as people and as streamers. So like now I got like a soundboard and I've been having fun trolling people with sound
Ooh.
effects and stuff. Like, so it's like and one day I want to get like a mic and stuff. But I'm just saying like it's all about just like being consistent, like honing whatever you're good at. When I first got onto this
Yep.
app, I didn't think I was gonna be a streamer. I just got on here for some nearby booty, respectfully. But then
Ah!
I'm being serious. But then, I seen the live streaming aspect, you know what I mean? And then once I started the live stream, when something just feels right, like, yo, this is for me. Like, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
I
Like,
do.
I really enjoyed it. Like, I really enjoy it. Like, I don't look at this like work or anything. Like, I really look at like,
Right.
I'm excited for my next stream. I'm excited for my next stream. I'm excited to see my next person who's going to walk in my room. I'm excited to see what's the next random occasion occurrence that's about to happen in the live. Because every day, like I said, is unpredictable and it's unexpected. And this is why you feel me. Like this app is like amazing in a lot of different ways, and it has my confidence even more through the roof. The fact that I'm being so successful on it. But I haven't, just being organic though. You feel me? I'm a big gifter, right? But
Me
I
too.
give to people who give me. I support people who support me. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? I, I give,
Yep.
whatever I'm blessed with, I share. I try to share. You feel me? And it's not like I came on
I
this app
love
trying to
that.
like find my friends or anything, So I'm just very grateful and I
No.
appreciate it. And that's why I'm a big gifter, But besides
Mhm.
that, like my confidence, always had confidence. That's something I never lacked, Even like when I'm like
You never
scruffy as
did.
hell, like I'm not in my best shape right now, I could go get a shape up. I could use a little shape up, a little something, But I still feel the same as if I
Little
had one. You know
twists.
what I mean? I can have my twist, you
Yes.
know what I mean? But I still feel the same. That's
Yep,
the
I
point,
do.
though, about having confidence.
Exactly.
I could be looking like a caveman. You feel me? And I'm still gonna feel the same as if I had a shape up. I'm still gonna like, you know,
Exactly.
respectfully, try to get that girl, even if I have a shape up or not. You know what I mean? 'Cause I know like you just know your value. Everybody, that's the most important thing about it. Everybody's like knowing your value. You feel me? Know your worth. You feel me? Understand that. Don't ever let anybody tell you less. You feel me? Because that's when you don't have the confidence. Because you like, oh, like I'm not worthy or I'm not. That no. Everybody has value. You feel me? Everybody has their own value, and everybody has
Absolutely.
to recognize that, and don't let nobody take that away from them. You feel me? Just like you said, like you you
1000.
you was big, then you was like, I want to get small. And you got small, and you recognize like, like you probably appreciated like what you had before. You was like, yo, like I don't
Yes.
feel like, you
It
know
was
what I mean?
gross to
Be
me.
yourself. Be
Yeah.
yourself.
I was
You know
grossed
what I mean?
out by myself.
That's a big thing
I
with this
love
world.
that.
Like a lot of people be watching other people. You feel
They
me? And
do. Yep.
you know what I mean? And it's okay to be aware. You know what I mean? But don't let like be a leader. You feel me? Just because this girl got her fucking, I'm so sorry. Just because this
You
lady
okay? You
got her,
okay?
like she over here getting all types of surgeries, trying to look a certain way. Don't let that influence you. Be yourself. Love yourself. You feel me? Love yourself for who you are. You feel me?
Exactly.
You're perfect as you are. You feel me? Like I'm not perfect. I might look handsome in my ways, but everybody has their flaws. You feel me? But the thing is try to like,
Hmm.
you feel me? Focus on the good. You feel me? Don't focus on the bad. Like even if it's a little good going on, focus on that little bit of good that's going on and embrace
You
that and
have
enhance it.
to.
And
That's
that's a
exactly
very
right.
big key to my confidence. I could be going through a lot, but I don't let that show. And I'm always gonna keep that, my head high, my chin high. Even when I'm going through my toughest times. Just because it's like I know everybody know we still here. Everybody in the comments is here. We've been through and
Exactly.
got through
They're
everything we went
here.
through. Everything y'all went through, we done
Exactly.
got through. We here right now. You
It's
know what I
always
mean? So
positivity. That's right.
that's what it's about. You know what I
So
mean? Just
who
recognize that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
who's the most confident? No, you're good. Who's the most confident person? Because you were talking about people and the people in your life and the in that aspect and the aspects of your confidence. I want to know who is that person for you? Who has been like the most influential person that like maybe you looked up to help you gain some confidence, or like, you know what, if I can get to this level of confidence, I'll know that I'm like the ace boom of
There's like
confidence.
three
Is there
people.
anybody that you can think of?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's like three people. Like speaking of confidence of being a streamer, you feel me? Of like, damn, like not having no
Uh-huh.
diamonds, trying to get up there. You know what I mean? There's three people. There's Honcho
Yeah,
Smooth.
who are those
He's
people?
like Honcho
Honcho
Smooth.
Smooth.
He's locked up right now. Free Honcho. You feel me? Great streamer. You feel me?
Free
Like
Honcho. I didn't know
free.
that. I love him.
Yeah, what? Yeah, he been locked up for months, man. Free Honcho. Vier.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he been locked up for months. You know Vier?
No, I don't know
You know him?
Vier.
Yeah, yeah. Vier. You feel me? Like when I had like no
Vier.
diamonds, he was like a 20 something mil, and he just always accepted me, like never tried to
Ooh.
belittle me or be like, oh, when you get to this level, we never try to do that. He just always like, you feel me, like kind of paved the way for me, And the last person will be Waldo, you feel me, because Waldo, like like I'm the type of person like I don't look for people's acknowledgement, but he gave me his acknowledgement and my flowers without me even trying to like get them heavy. And he's like, yo, I see you doing your thing, like you really going fast, like you feel me. And I know his didn't start off like where he's at right now. You know what I mean? Like he put the hours and dedication and years of time to like get to where he's at, and that helped me recognize. You feel me? I'm like, yo, he was in my shoes one day, and I'm gonna try to be in his one day, you know. So that's like those three
I
people right
love
there.
that.
Benito, but
Gangy.
for real, that was Benito. But
You guys, welcome
yeah,
to Crown with Queen Lala. If you didn't know, we are here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. Right now, I'm talking to Top Dollar. He's telling us about his confidence coming in as his age has progressed and as he has progressed as a streamer, and that he is most influenced by Honcho, Vier, and Waldo. So, just to catch you
facts.
guys up. So, I also want to talk about, now that we've covered confidence and how high your confidence is and how you've gotten there, I want to talk about the saboteur. That's what I like to call it, and it's that little person, that little man in the back of your
Oh
head
yeah,
that tells you that you can't do it and you're not gonna make it, and you allow it to come to fruition. You allow it to come into your heart. I want to know about that time, and I want to know about how you decided that you were going to give yourself more grace and come up out of there. I appreciate you, goddess.
like I really
Tell me
like.
about the
I've
saboteur. Tell
never
me
had
what it
that
looks
issue.
like first.
I always had the mindset. Like, this has always been my mindset. Like, if there's a will, there's a way. Like, no matter what it
Mm-hmm.
came to, whether it was fixing a computer, like, like, oh, it was messed up, you can't do nothing. I'm like, yo, there's a will, there's a way. I'm gonna find out how to fix this. Like, I always have that, and I always had the mindset of like, there's no obstacle that God's gonna put in front of me that I cannot overcome. You feel me? So like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to tell you, that's been most of my life's mindset. You feel me? I just always had that mindset. Like, if I needed to get something done, it's gonna get done, and I'm gonna get it done fast and productive. You feel me? You feel me? Like, for real. So, but I mean, there's been times like, like I had weak moments. You know what I mean? Like when I was like 14 years old, I was like battling like depression and stuff. You know what I mean? And like I felt like I couldn't like deal with life anymore and stuff. So I had to battle that, and then I then once I got out of that, I told myself I would never allow myself to be in that position again. I would never allow myself to be like to feel pity for myself or like and like, you feel me? I use everything now to motivate me to do better and go harder. Like it just like, you feel me? I just like, but that's like one of my weakest moments. And I was like 14 years old and stuff. I had to like couple of 3 months. You feel me? In a place. You know what I mean? But when I got out of that
I know
place,
what you mean. Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? And I was young, and I was learning, and I was dealing with a mother that was a depressed woman. You feel me? So that was rough. Like when you live in a household full of
Genetics.
whatever energy you live around or you growing up around, it rubs off on you. But then, as my own individual person, I had to snap out of that, and I had to like tell myself I wouldn't allow myself to ever like do that again, and I'm gonna do whatever I can to be successful
Hey,
and prove everybody
JC.
that doubted me wrong. Like whoever doubted me always just wanted to like prove them wrong, whether it was getting my diploma, did that, got welding certifications, stonemasonry certifications, OSHA, all that. All by myself. No mother, no dad helping me. You
Wow.
feel me? For real. Like, so,
Y'all make sure
I
y'all throw
mean,
some of them
I
flying
gotta,
dollars in the comments. Give it up for him.
but like, it really just comes down to the person. You feel me? Like, honestly speaking, like, you can't allow yourself. Like, understand, we go through tough times. You feel me? Like, we all go through tough times, bro.
Mm,
Like, we all do. Like, trust and believe that. But
we
we can't
too.
sit there and soak on it and dwell on it. You gotta invest your time and energy into learning how to get out of it and do better. And you feel me? It's make sure it don't happen again. Like, you feel me? That's what it's about. Mhm.
I appreciate that. Last question for you. If you could tell little Top Dollar any advice to build up his confidence quicker, what would you tell him? You guys, welcome to Crown with Queen Lala. Make sure you hit the star at the top to favorite me. Make sure you're favorite in Top Dollar, my guest in the box at this time.
Oh, man. I would say to him to stay out of trouble because I was really like in a lot of like both stuff going on, going tough time. Stay out of trouble. And I tell him to stay true to himself. You feel me? And to save his energy and don't let nobody take his energy. You feel me? Because trust me, throughout time of dealing with people, like all the good energy I had, it got sucked up. You feel me? And there's very few left. And I'm
Mm,
like, you gotta save, you gotta be conservative. Bro. People try to like just, you just gotta be very conservative with your energy. Not everybody deserves your energy.
very true. Very true. Top Dollar, thank you so much for coming today. I really do appreciate you. I really admire your confidence, which is why I asked you to be on the show. I think you are the flyest streamer
Thank you.
out of New York right now. And I appreciate you so much for coming. Please tell everybody where they can catch you, what time they can catch you, any events you have coming up at 2 o'clock today.
Oh yeah. So boom, I have a show coming up with
Travel Bay.
yeah, Travel Bay, yeah, Travel Bay. And then I usually stream in the mornings. You can catch me early mornings to the afternoons, Eastern Standard Time. And I've been streaming at nighttime a lot lately. I have an auction coming up on the 9th, which is on Saturday. If you just want to come through and spam some comments and stuff, just show some love and just, show some support. Besides that, just having fun, running it up, trying to get this top badge and trying to just place in these
Stop
contests.
badge loading.
Oh, one day for sure. But yeah, just trying to enjoy
We
the app.
both gonna be there.
Oh, you're
We
definitely
gonna
gonna
be
be
there,
there.
friend.
You're gonna be there before me.
You gonna be there with me. You gonna be there with me. Listen, I'll
Gotcha.
never kick you out of the box. I appreciate you so much for coming today, Top
I
Dollar. Have a
appreciate you
great
so
one.
much.
Thank you so much. Y'all make sure y'all hit him with a favorite right now.
Thank you for everybody that came through and say hi and support me. I appreciate y'all.
Yes. Thank you guys. Y'all, that was Top Dollar. Look at him. He's amazing. And he fine. Y'all make sure y'all hit him with a fave. Make sure y'all hit him with a high. Top Dollar, you guys. Thank you so much. He gets his confidence from streaming, and I love that because there there just ain't nothing like this. There ain't nothing else like this streaming stuff, and it really do. It can help you build your confidence, and it can help you tear down your confidence too. I know a lot of people that get down in their confidence with streaming because they don't have enough fans and stuff, but it's just whatever work you put in, you're gonna get the results that you want. So anybody that's deciding to press that red button, I declare it today. Y'all gonna press that red button today, and y'all gonna be an amazing streamer. You guys, I have a Beyonce auction on October 8th with Smurfy. Y'all make sure y'all come out and see me in my best Beyonce impersonation. And then y'all make sure y'all come by the Daily Dish with Dimples at 2 p.m. on Mondays. You can find me there doing the Weekend D, which is the weekend gossip from the celebrities. So, and make sure you're favoriting the top three of the stream. I have only one. I have only one viewer formation today. And this is the time where I ask my viewers, my friends, my Instagram. I ask them to send in their affirmations for the week, and the only one I got, and it's a beautiful affirmation, is the will of God will never place you where the grace of God will not protect you. And I have been living this affirmation all week. It has really lifted me up, and has really just, it's been such a lightness. It's brought such brightness to my week. So I hope that that affirmation can help you guys too. Okay, you guys, if you didn't know, you're here with me. This is Crowned. I'm here every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. I'm going to ask my second guest to go ahead and hit the box. This beautiful soul decided to grace us with her presence at the very last minute, and she saved my show today. She really did, and I appreciate her so much for doing this at the last minute. Um, she is part of my beautiful rainbow community. That's what the little rainbow is here. The LGBTQ. I am the B, um, and she's a beautiful part of the rainbow eyeball community. So y'all make sure y'all throw them rainbows and eyeballs in the comments. Start spamming them for Miss Yes Jazz. Yes, Jess. Jess.
Crack me up. Thank you. Thank you. Crack me up.
Hi. You crack
Hi.
me up. I appreciate you so much. You saved my show today. I appreciate you, Jess. How are
Nah,
you?
trust me. I know the feeling. I live it almost every week. So, if I could help out any way, a fellow streamer, I'm always down to do that.
I love that. Thank you so
That was
much. I
good.
appreciate you. Please,
I Top Dollar looked like
please
he
let
had
the
everything organized and planned out. I'm like
listen.
free balling
He
right now.
he was ready, and I love
Yes,
that.
I saw.
I
He was
love
like,
when he had his stuff that he had to hit. He
I
had to let
see,
us
I see. I'm gonna
know.
try my best. I'm doing it all from the top of my
Listen,
head.
I got my questions for you. He let me ask 3 questions. He gave me enough time
I
for
just
three
ride the wave. Don't
questions.
worry. I was
I
freestyling.
appreciate it. So go ahead and tell everybody that's ignorant in the comments who you are.
Well, I'm Yes Jazz. Just a regular schmegular streamer. I have a featured show every Saturdays at 5 p.m. It's called I'm Sold. And yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it about me. The stream world, of course. I'm not, I just be chilling.
Yes, just a regular stream, just a chill stream. I
Yeah,
love your streams. I go there and I just chill and I can smoke and
thank
vibe,
you. We
and
appreciate that.
it's a
All are welcome in
it's
my
an
stream. That's
amazing
one thing
vibe.
for sure.
Yes, it's such a vibe there. Okay, so tell me about the time that you never felt better. Tell me about your best confident day. You look beautiful today,
Uh,
by the way. The curls are
Thank
popping.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I definitely know. I know that like at around the age of 16, I became like very independent. Like I moved out of my house. I was working. Like that's where my life kind of really started. But I was always like working since like I was like 9. Um, so when I did that, I was focused more like on making money. I graduated high school, but then in 2010, I started my first business, which is my cake business, my baby, my everything. Until this day, I still have my cake business, thankfully. Um, when I first started the business, I blew up in like 6 months. Like it was like crazy. And since money was flowing, it was like money like never before. Like people pay a certain amount of money, like even for cakes that I wouldn't even pay for. But that's where the money was at. And school, like I forget about school. I don't wanna be doing school right now. Like I'm making money.
Right.
So definitely my confidence was like starting there because I was already like making good money. I was saving. Um, but I felt like that wasn't it for me yet. Um, like within a year and a half of my cake business, my dad knew that I had a business. I started a business, and my dad has property in Dominican Republic. And my dad told me, listen, the property next door to me, it's on sale. I don't want nobody else to buy it. Let's go half and half. It's a good investment for the future. And later on in the future, you have somewhere where to live, you have somewhere to go, it's yours. And I was like, okay, like I put in half. I even moved to Dominican Republic when I was like 22, retired with my dad because he had just retired. So we bought the property, we built it, we made it kind of something public. So then my confidence, of course, definitely was going up because I'm like, I
Yes.
got a cake business. Now I got property. come on, at the age of 22, like my
Amazing.
confidence was definitely and my ego was up, but I always remained true to myself. I always remained humble. Like it, yes, deep inside, yes, my ego was up, my confidence was up, but I don't project it to people like, oh, I'm better than you or this, anything like that. Like I always try to like motivate or push people to just like, you could do better, you know, it's not, this is not the end. Um, and so on and so forth. So I ended up having that property. We have a pool. I have my own place. I have my own car, everything in DR. So I'm set there. Then I started my wax business. So then that was another come up. And I was just like, yo, this can't be it for me. Like I want more. Like I'm an entrepreneur, but I want to have multiple services. I don't want to just, I'm not a person that could stick to just one thing and one thing only. And a lot of people always say like, oh, you got to choose one thing. And I'm just like, nah, that's just not me. That's not my style. Like I can juggle all these things. I can juggle all of these responsibilities and not feel overwhelmed because, you know, I could just do one thing. I make it work. I've become very organized as the times went on because I did have moments where I'm like, okay, things is getting serious. I need to become better. I need to become, you know, to deliver to my customers and stuff. Right. So that was like, those were a good time for me. Then I got pregnant. And then like I would say that this is where like my downfall. So like my story is like all in between. Like I'll just break it in. I was pregnant, and like before I got pregnant, before I was about to give birth, which was a mistake of mine. In my mind, I'm like, once I give birth, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna look good. But I was saying it for my baby father. I was like, oh, I want to look good for him, you know. So instead of saying it for me, I gave birth. Yes, I gave birth, and I was breastfeeding. He was like, oh, you know, you want to go out to celebrate that we're parents, even though he knew that I couldn't go. And I'm a very chill person. I like to let my partner do, you know, just be themselves. You want to go out? I trust you, do your thing, so on and so forth. I trusted him. Things didn't go as I was supposed to. I found out, and when I found out, like, it was like a big slap on my face, and I let that break me. So I was like, oh, forget everything. And my daughter was born around October. So that was around Halloween. And I always say it all started with a Reese's. When I started eating a Reese's, I just went downhill. I didn't care about anything. I was eating. I gained more weight, you know, from the pregnancy. I did have my business. I was still running my business and all that stuff. But that's when I started going into a dark space. I let like postpartum depression get to me. Yeah, I let, you know, what he did to me get to me, and I shut down, but I was still living my life. Like, but I was on autopilot, and that was not life for me. I was on autopilot for like a good 5 years. I got bigger. I didn't feel good about myself. My friends would like ask me out, and I'll be like, thanks, but stop inviting me out, because everything that I would put on, nothing would look right on me. I wouldn't feel right. Then I would be the party pooper, but I didn't want to be a party pooper because, you know, my friends would still ask me out. So that was a bad like timing in my life. And then like I just like woke up and I was like, nah, like that's where I messed up. Like you don't want to feel better for somebody else. You don't want to look good for somebody else. Yes, you could feel like you're in love or whatever, but you do it for yourself. And then when you do it for yourself, you're gonna attract the other person, that, you know, and all that good stuff. So I let myself go. I was alone and blah 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 blah. And I did try working out. I was always someone who worked out. I tried keto. I did this. I did that. But I would do it, but I would always fall off the wagon. And I had an addiction. Like I loved food. I would eat. When I was happy, when I was sad, when I was mad, when I was celebrating, when I made money, you know, when I had to pay a bill, you know, just like food was my thing.
Food. Oh no, is it my string?
I think I lost service.
Oh, there we go.
We're back.
Okay, I was like, is it me?
No, it was definitely me. And
okay, that was a close one.
I saw her and I was like, oh my God, you look amazing. Like, you know, what did you do? And this and that. And She was like, girl, I did the sleeve and this and that and this and that. And
Mm,
it attracted me. And I was like, maybe that's my answer, you know, and this and that. And I had to make a choice. Nothing else worked for me. I admitted to myself, I fall off the wagon. I love food. I need that extra push and I need to break up with
yes.
food. And that was my answer for me. And this is why I look the way I look now. So during that 5 years that I was in that dark place, I would barely take a picture with my daughter. I would barely take a picture myself. I would hide behind the camera. Like only on my daughter's birthday, I would take a picture, but I would still be trying to hide because I was
Right.
already big. But in the pictures, I would look bigger. And it was just like, ugh, and it was just crazy. And then going to DR, when you go to DR, people over there are just very, oh my gosh, you gotten so big.
Unfiltered.
You're so
Yeah,
big
unfiltered.
and this and that. And it was just like, and I was still strong. I wouldn't let those things break me. But at the end of the day, I'm
I
human
get
and I
you.
would feel it, but I would take it. But I didn't let those things break me. I did the change. I did a sleeve. And 6 months later, I went down. I was able to take a picture on my birthday, on my daughter's birthday, and then like my confidence again went right back up. So now I offer four different services, like four different business. I'm a home health aide. I take care of elderly people. I'm a streamer. You know, like I juggle a lot of things around, and I still get things done. So like that also pushes my ego because it's like I know a lot of people have a lot of things going on, and then they'd be like, "Where do I find time to do this? How do you do this, Jazz, or whatever?" And I just literally do it. Like
Right.
I run around the clock. I work around the clock. If I'm available, I do it. I take it. I go for it. So it's like I just do it.
I love that. You guys, welcome to Crowns. If you didn't know, now you know. You're here with me, and yes, Jess. We're talking about confidence at this time. She found her confidence in just her self love, in her self development, in her self love, in her career, and becoming a mom and deciding to break up with food. So we're talking about that right now. Um, you covered the saboteur for me. I want to know now. I want to know now more about the happy part of confidence. I want to know more about what it looks like for you. What makes you feel your most confident self, and like, do you feel that being such a confident person, it can be annoying to certain people? So is there ever times that you think that somebody can be too confident?
I think people could be a little too confident, but again, I feel like it just depends on how you go about it. I like I first expressed, I try not to ever be like a bragger. I don't be like, oh, I got this, I got that, blah 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 blah. Like nothing. I'm a person more like if you ask me, I'll tell, you know,
Mhm.
like and stuff like that. So it could be, but I try. I'm very uh I choose how to do it. You know, like I don't try to
Yes.
make anybody ever feel any type of way. I never try to be better than anybody because even though I could have a business, but you know, like other people got other good things going for themselves, and I'm always like rooting for that as well. So whatever the
I'm
case
with
may
you.
be. Yeah, no,
It's a thin
I
line.
it could be annoying, but I
It's a,
again I think it's just the way how you express it or how you go about it. So
I
like that's
agree.
I'm
It's
very
a thin
selective on
line
that.
between egotistical and confidence. I follow exactly what you're saying.
Yeah,
I
I
definitely
just
get
it
that.
depends. Definitely. You don't come into my stream and every day you don't hear me talking about, hey, I got this, and this. Hey, I got my bachelor's. Hey, I got this and that. Oh, like nah. I just
You're
go with
not
the flow.
bragging.
You know, if people become curious about any type of question, I'm a very open book, you know, and I always be like, if you don't ask me or you find out later on, it's like you could have just asked and I answer freely. I just don't brag all day, every day, you know. So,
Hmm.
but and I know that earlier you asked like a quote or anything that people like live by or stuff like
Yeah,
that.
your affirmations.
After
Yeah, you
grade,
have
there you go.
affirmations.
So in ninth grade, my homeroom teacher, he saw a lot of potential in me and all this, but I was I was a social butterfly, but I still got my work done, but I was very like out there, you know, hanging out and
Mm,
whatever. And he always told me like, just you should live by this quote and it will do you good in the future. And since then I've always lived by it. I still live by it now. And it's basically pay now, play later, or play now, pay later. So it's up to you what you choose to do. You either choose to play now, have fun now, that's fine and dandy, but then you're gonna pay later on down the line. Or you could bust your behind now, be focused, whatever, be bored, miss out on things, but then guess what? Later on down the line, you're gonna have fun. You get to be free. You don't have to, And a lot of the times, like when we're young, we do it kind of backwards. When we're young, that's when we should really go hard. That's when we should really do everything because we have the energy. We have, people want the young out there and stuff. You just, and as you get older, you become better versus having fun when you're in your 20s and then, become responsible, try to get your life together in the late 30s when it could be a little not late, but you could have done it before or, vice versa. So, and I'm not going to front, like I did do my business, I did do my stuff at a young age, but I also feel like I was more into playing than paying because I was making the money, but I wasn't after I got my property. I just started spending money. I started like doing whatever, and I just forgot like what I was really like. Where was the goal? Where was
what the focus was?
The focus at, But I'm back to it. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do now. I'm into buying more properties as the time goes on, and hopefully more business or meet people with talent that I could invest in and do business with them, and we could all make money.
Yes, my partner literally just informs me like last week that it takes 7 streams of revenue to become a millionaire, and I only have 4, so I need 3 more to become a millionaire.
Well,
And
Queen,
from what
get
it
up
sounds
on
like
it.
with you, girl,
Get up
it sounds
on
like
it.
you on your way. It sounds like you on your way, girl, and I love it for you. You gonna be a millionaire. Just remember me, okay?
I wish. I could say I'm comfortable, but we're still working. We trying not to work, and
You
I feel like even if I was a millionaire, I would probably still be hustling because it's just like it's in my blood. It's in me.
Yes, you can't stop. I love that. I want to know about how you pull yourself up by the shoestrings every morning, shake off all of yesterday's nastiness, to have your daily confidence.
Honestly, I think that within the years, I've just become more of a nonchalant person. I'm still caring. I'm a very caring person, but I've become very nonchalant, and a very big part of me acceptance. So if you become a more of an acceptance type of person, I feel like things become easier. Like it could be the worst news, but if you just accept it right away, like it is what it is, and just like push through it, that's it. But if you dwell on it, I mean, still be a human, because I still take a moment, and like sometimes when things like hurt me or whatever, or it takes a toll on me, I take a moment and I whatever, but I don't dread it. I don't stay weeks on it. I don't just rewind or keep looking back or just like focus on what happened in the past. I just look forward. Like that's it. Just push through right through it and accept it, no matter what it is. So that's pretty much how it is. That's how I run. That's how I do it. That's how it's been working out for me. Just nonchalant and acceptance.
Being nonchalant about it. I love that. Just accepting things for what they are.
Yeah, you just accept it. You don't want to be my friend. It hurts me. Whatever. Fine. Push right through it. Like we'll get over it with time. And then with time, you'll figure out like, damn, she was a really good friend. Like, oh, but whatever. It's too late now.
Absolutely. I get exactly what you're saying. I want to know, what would you say to little Jess? What would you tell her, um, while she's trying to gain her confidence? What would you tell her to help her push along and become more her most confident self? How are you? What would you tell her to get her to the time that you've never felt better? Maybe a little quicker.
I would probably start trying to be all, motivational speaker and trying to just this. But then I would probably stop myself and I would be like, you know what? It's a circle of life. Like people could tell you things and tell you, but until you don't experience it or go through it or it happens to you, you don't learn from it. So like I'll probably be like, you're gonna want just keep being you. Be you. You're gonna wanna change who you are. You're gonna wanna try to be more mean or whatever. Just be you and just accept things. Accept it for what they are. And not every you think that everybody's gonna be your best friend for life. And unfortunately it's just that's just not how it goes. And just whatever. I really wouldn't know because I know that I probably wouldn't even listen to myself. Because I'm still gonna do whatever I wanna do until boom, like mm, and then I'm that person that if I see somebody else younger than me or whatever following those same steps, I'm gonna want to try to prevent it and educate them on my experience or whatever the case may be, in hopes that maybe they would listen, but they're gonna do it. They're gonna still do it, and then circle of life. And this is how it is. It really is. Because if you catch yourself, if you think about it, when you was in high school, whatever, you would have your parents or whoever was like trying to be on top of you, like, hey, not everybody's your friend, or hey, focus on this. Don't worry about the boys right now. Blah 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 blah. Okay, yeah. But guess what? You're gonna still check out the boys. You're gonna be in the hallways, depending on who the person you are, your personality, and who you are. Because there are some they don't care for that. They're school bookworms and all that stuff.
Right. That was not me. I was definitely a social butterfly, and it was social hour. It was not school.
I even went to I was so well known, like in my elementary and junior high school, that I was like, okay, when I go to high school, I'm gonna go to a high school where I don't know anybody, because if I go to any of these other high school where I've already grown up with these people, I might be a dropout. I might not, So I went to a high school where I didn't know nobody, and I wanted to be like the down low person nobody knew. I became popular right away, and I was just like, there's no avoiding it.
Especially when you're the new girl. Trust me, I've been there. I was popular in my senior year of high school. My mom moved me from Florida to Virginia, and I literally was there for a year almost to the day. I could have slapped my mom. Um, I want to know about any last minute testimonies that you might have for anybody that's struggling with their confidence out there, that maybe want to step into your confident shoes. What testimony do you have for them?
Just get out of your comfort zone. You have to get out of you. People be too comfortable. When you're too comfortable, you just settle and you rather stay there. You just don't rather push forward or for better. Sometimes the grass is greener on the other side, sometimes it's not, but you live and you'll learn. And then again, with the whole just become more of an acceptance person, I feel like life will be just a little bit more easier if you become an acceptance person, because that's one of the last things people could actually do. So if you just skip everything else, just accept things, you'll be all right, somewhat. But you'll be all right for sure.
Yes,
Because everybody is different. Not everybody has the same way. And I learned to try to understand all different types of personalities. And that's why I consider myself a social butterfly, because I could connect with all sorts of people. Maybe you can't connect with like a certain person and be like, Jess, I don't know how you could see eye to eye with that person, but it's like if you could just take a moment and just understand them or accept them for who they are, life just gets easier. Doesn't mean you have to keep them in your life. You just understand who they are and just, okay, I could keep you around, or I keep you a little bit distance, but I accept you. I just don't have to have you around.
That's so true. That's 1,000% true. You have fair weather friends, and you have the ones that will weather the storm with you. So I definitely, that resonated for me. I appreciate that advice, friend. Tell everybody any events that you have going on. I appreciate you for coming on here today.
Anytime. I ain't got no events. I don't really be in like that. Just the usual every Saturday at 5 p.m. I have my show. I'm always looking for new contestants that have confidence, have swag, feel like they could sell salt to a snail, you know. If they have that type of confidence, I want them on my show. But other than that, on the stream world, I don't really have a lot going on. I just be chilling. I stream when I can. And that's pretty much it.
We gotta get you in some auctions and stuff, girl.
Yeah, I'm very
I'm gonna
picky
hit
when it
you
comes to
up.
auctions. I'm very picky. It has to be a theme that opens my Pandora box because I like to give shows, performances for auctions, not just
Okay.
not not to
Not just
throw
I'm
anything at
pretty.
anybody, but I just don't sit there on an auction to look cute. You know, I like to give a
Yes.
show, give something, make your diamonds worth that you're gonna throw at me, for those three
Ooh, I
minutes.
like that. She want to give you your diamonds worth. You guys, give it up for Yes Jess. Make sure y'all hit her with a favorite right now and visit her Saturdays at 5 p.m. for Sold.
Yes, thank you, Queen. Thank you for having me.
Thank
And
you.
to my yes people, I love ya.
Thank you guys so much for coming today. I really appreciate you guys. You could have been anywhere, any other stream, and you decided to be here with us. A big thank you to my guest today, Top Dollar, with his confidence coming in with age and his streaming status. And of course, yes, Jess, my last minute guest that helped me put this baby all the way together, finding her confidence in almost the same way as me, gaining some weight, losing it, and learning and gaining love and acceptance in herself. Um, Make sure you favor the top three of the stream. I'm gonna leave you guys with a little bit more of my own personal come on, my own personal crown formations. It's time for crown formations. Crown formations for today. I am constantly growing and evolving into a better person. I am freeing myself from all destructive doubt and all destructive fear. I accept myself for who I am and I create peace, power, and confidence of mind and of heart. I am going to forgive myself and free myself. And I am living with abundance. I am filled with focus and I am turning down the volume of negativity in my life while simultaneously turning up the volume of positivity. You guys, I use obstacles to motivate me to learn and grow through the power of my thoughts and words. Incredible transformations are happening in me and within my life right now. And I promise you that as long as you, oh, I am healing and strengthening every day. And I promise you, with all of my crown, that if you say these affirmations from your crown chakra, stating, I understand, or I know, or I believe, you will manifest and radiate these affirmations out into the world and out around to the people around you. I believe firmly that if you decide that today that you look in the mirror and say, I love you, Lala. I love you, Jess. I love you, Top Dollar. I love you, Houston. I love you, Rachie. I love you, Big Baggy. I love you, Rich. I love you, Emoji J. Then you'll believe it. And I promise you that it gets better. You never give up. And remember that you have to lay with you. At the end of the day, when you lay down, and if you're at your best self or the saboteur is taking over for the day, you have to lay with you. You have to, yes, Jess, you have to accept you. And it doesn't matter what any of the outside voices say, it doesn't matter what any of the foolishness that comes into your heart, that comes and infests your mind, that you are the only person that matters. You're the only opinion that matters. So I appreciate you guys again. Um, I also wanted to touch base on just what Jess was saying about her saboteur, how it took over her life for years. That saboteur doesn't have a time limit. And if you set a time limit for your negativity, you can channel it and take control of it so that it doesn't take control of you. I love you. If nobody told you today, you're beautiful. If nobody told you today, and thank you guys for so much for your love and support today, with with uh, with Crowned. Hopefully, this is this is the one. This is the recording, and will be featured next week. So here's to me. Cheers to you guys. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Thursday, Friday Eve. And I'll be seeing you next Thursday, 1 p.m. Have a good one. Bye. Mwah.